Welcome into Red Empress Tarot. I'm Patty. I'm an intuitive, a reader, and a healer on the twin flame path myself, here to read you a message for your twin flame journey. I believe that if you have found this video and this channel, you've been guided to do so. If you love the content, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Make sure that you tap into your intuition. Make sure that you are following your internal guidance. It's really important. And every thumbs up to the video is so valuable. I love every one of you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. Welcome to your channeled messages reading. We're going to have 3 options to choose from today. I decided I would pull the options as soon as I sat down, so I haven't done that yet. So the first one is going to be Sodalite. The second one, let's see if I can get the flash on there, is going to be Labradorite. It's got gorgeous flash, but you only see it from one angle. So I'm going to try and get the right angle. Let me set it down. There it is. And the third one is going to be Citrine. These are all my newest stones that I've gotten recently. So you have 3 options to choose from. We're going to pull channeled messages from your divine counterpart for soulmate or twin flame connections. Most of you who watch my channel are twin flame connections, but it can be either. So go ahead and choose your option. 1 is Sodalite, 2 is Labradorite, 3 is Citrine, and we'll go ahead and get into your channeled messages reading. Okay, for those of you who chose the first option, that's this Sodalite, often hooked up with the throat chakra or the third eye chakra. It can be for either, actually. If you're working on one of those things, or you may want to work on clearing one of those things if you chose the Sodalite. Okay, we're going to start with some messages from my All Things Intuitive decks. Let me grab those out. And then we'll end up with messages from my Modern Love Oracle deck. Okay. I think I'm going to start the reading just with a couple of tarot cards, just to get the flavor of what's happening before we go into the messages. I'm seeing the Modern Witch Tarot, so I'm going to pull a couple of cards from that first. Just to get the flavor of what's going on. We got the 3 of Cups, third party situation happening here. 8 of Pentacles. Let's see. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. I had a whole stack flip here that I'm not going to take. I'm going to take what's on the board. Although I'm seeing the Queen of Swords, so I want to take that. So what's happening in this connection? I'm not going to pull a bunch of clarifiers or anything. I just want to read what's here. So we do have a third party situation with the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. It's been painful. There was a breakup, I'm seeing. It's been a while with the black blood here. It's dried. It's like it's been a while. But the swords are still in there, so it hasn't healed. Or you haven't healed it between you. There's not been a conversation to start healing between you. 8 of Pentacles. I see, whoever the watcher is, I see you working independently on your life right now, on your stability, trying to make your world feel more stable, tangibly stable, after feeling really left out in the cold, really on your own. The Queen of Swords energy, whoever you are, you're cutting things out of your life that aren't good for you anymore. You're not interested in having more of this third-party energy anymore. You want to cut that out of your life, and you're working on something right now to fix that. Okay, let's get messages from your person. Just like a little snippet of what's happening there. Okay, so I'm going to start with in the shadows messages. In the shadows. We always want a shadow message. If you haven't been on my channel before, I always get shadow when I do messages because it's really important to know the blocks and the things that you're working on, the things that you need to fix and heal. You don't want to sweep those under the rug. You want to face them head on so you can heal that and get better. You are not part of my plan, and you're so easy to see through. Your person, whoever's watching this video now, I don't know whether, most of you are divine feminines, some of you could be divine masculines, you know, and that's energy, so female or male on either side, depending on the energies that you embody. Someone in this connection is not seeing it, and you are not part of their current plan right now. Whatever they're doing in their life, whatever they're working on in their life, they're doing it independently. And if you feel like you're keeping things from them, then no, they know what's going on. This person has some real things to work on. There's an arrogance here. There's an arrogance, like I see right through you, and I'm not, it's not a feeling like they're not working on things to reconcile or anything like that right now. Now remember, this energy is current. It's today. Tomorrow it can be different. The next day it can be different. The next week it can be different. So this is not a forever thing, but this is current energy. Let's get the hidden truth. What's hidden from my pile 1 Sodalite people? What's hidden from my pile 1 Sodalite people? Option 1, whatever you want to say. What's hidden right now? Tell me what's going on with this. Maybe let's explain these messages just a little bit easier. Let's see. I don't like this person's energy very much right now. It just feels cocky and arrogant. And, you know, we'll go through periods of different types of energy. I wonder if you're happy without me. So, see, even though their shadow is pulling them in that direction, like, they're still thinking about you. Their shadow might be pulling them in different directions. They're still thinking about you. I wonder if you're happy without me. It's not like that you don't cross their mind. What else do we get from hidden messages, hidden truth? I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, like I was saying, they are thinking about you, even though they're not currently making plans to be with you. What else here is hidden? Give me another hidden card. Another hidden card. No. Is there one more? Is there another? Let me give it another couple shuffles and we'll see. Okay. I wish things could be different. And I had one fall on the floor face up. We both know I'm not the one for you. So this person might be in that not good enough energy where you're not part of their plan, and this is coming out right below it. We both know I'm not the one for you. They may feel not good enough for you right now. They do wish things could be different. They do think about you often. They do. You're so easy to see through. That's an important card for me. That's saying that they like feel your energy. They know your energy. Whatever facade you put up, they see right through it. And it's probably vice versa. That's probably a mirrored energy. Let's look at the messages of love oracle cards here. Messages of love for option 1 Sodalite people. Messages of love for option 1 Sodalite people. And, you know, I'm sorry if this is not what you want to hear. I know it's kind of hard to hear things like this right now, but actually the most important thing is getting the truth, getting honesty. If you don't have that, you don't have anything. It's so important to know the truth of the situation. You are safe and divinely guided, so protected. This rejection, there is a card in here called rejection is divine protection, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here. You're not supposed to be with this person right now because they're not in the place to treat you right. I don't see it. Time apart, some distance will help bring clarity to this person. So this time apart not only is protection from you, but it's time for your person to get clarity. Let's see if there's anything else. Is there anything else in this deck? Anything else in this deck? Messages of Love Oracle cards. Okay. No. Hold on. Let's see. Is there anything else? Give it 3 more shuffles. Okay. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. That could be you. I mean, your person, this can't stop thinking about you. It could be them too. Could be a mirrored energy. You could not be able to stop thinking about each other, especially if it's a twin flame connection. That's pretty normal. And then longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Yeah. It's like though you're apart, you want each other, you think about each other, you wish things could be different. However, currently where they're at, they're not making a plan to reconcile, and they don't think that they're the one for you. It's like that not good enough thing. But remember, this time is important. You're protected during this time from whatever's going on in this person's life. If you can't see what's going on in this person's life, if they're not talking to you about how they feel, that's probably to protect you. But this time apart is right in the middle. Time apart is going to bring some clarity, and I wonder if you are happy without me. I feel like this is going to come back around, but I think it's going to take some time for your person to get some clarity. Okay, so let me get some messages. This is my Red Empress Modern Love Messages deck. It's a companion deck to my Modern Love Oracle. It is for sale. You can see the link in the description of all my recent videos. This video. I don't make a whole lot off of them. Pretty much the expense is to have them printed. Hold on, I just dropped a bunch too. I didn't want to jack up the prices because I just feel like decks are expensive. And I wanted to make them accessible. Sorry, one second. Okay, what came out? Face up, only one card. Thank you for loving me when I did not feel at all lovable. Yeah, this person is coming right on top of you're not part of my plan and you're easy to see through. I'm not the one for you. This person doesn't feel lovable. This healing, it's not simple and it's going to take time and patience. I feel like this is a twin flame connection for most of you. It does take time and patience. This time apart, coming right up on top of its time apart. It's going to take them time to heal. They know it, and they know it. That's probably why you're not part of their plan right now, is because they have to be their own plan. When we're in a twin flame connection and we're going through that journey, especially that dark night of the soul, or we're dealing with all of the, ripping out all of that, those blocks by the roots and dealing with them, it's really painful and it's hard, and we have to do that separately. The other one that came out, you give so much and I know I need to balance it out. I'm working on that. So this person is working on being a better friend and a better counterpart to you. They have to do their own things. I'm going to see if there's one more. One more message. I'm hearing a song in my head. It's Fall for You. Who is that by? Secondhand Serenade. And there are lyrics that goes, oh, there's a specific lyric in that song that I feel like goes with this. It's, know that, let's see. I know you think I'm not trying. Something about I loved you from the start. You think I'm not trying, but I loved you from the start. It's like from your side, it looks like they're not doing anything and they're not trying. I just put up some, oh my God, this totally goes up earlier today. I'm on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you're not doing that already. The link is in the description for the video. But I just put up a meme today about that. It's just like a little seedling under the ground. And it just basically says, you know, when you plant seeds and you're waiting for change, you have to remember that the change starts completely underground first. You can't see it from above the surface. And that applies here. Like this person is going through a lot and they're changing, but you can't see it. And if this is you, flip the energy and you know this is you and your person is on the other side. I don't know which one you are in this connection. You know. My karmic knows about you and is working to keep us apart. So there is a karmic, I'm thinking it's a romantic karmic, but it could be a family member or something. But there is a person interfering here. So while this person is trying to deal with their stuff, they're also dealing with a karmic that doesn't want to lose out, basically. They feel like if your counterpart comes to you that they lose them. So that concludes the messages for option 1, the Sodalite. I hope that helps you. Check out the other readings this week. There's a mirror message this week and a twin flame torrent as well. Love you guys and see you next time. Going to the Labradorite, I want to make sure that flash is showing. It's so cool. Why can't I get it? There it is. Man, it's so cool. It's very rainbow. Okay, for option 2, those of you who chose this Labradorite crystal that's so flashy, I'm going to go ahead and set that down, put it here, and we'll get into your messages reading. So for the first reading, I decided to get a few tarot cards and just get like a little flavor of what's happening right now. I didn't do any clarifiers or anything, and then we'll get into the messages. Okay, so for Labradorite, option 2, what's going on with these people? What's going on in this connection? Okay, we've got 10 of Swords reversed. What's going on in this connection? We've got the Page of Wands. Nice. Cool stuff happening here. My energy is so weird. Hold on. I'm gonna hit the singing bell. I didn't do my normal Palo Santo and everything. That's why my energy feels off. I just had a private reading before this. And she said some things that didn't feel on to me. And I should have cleared first. Although I felt like the last reading went fine. I'm going to get a little Palo Santo now just to all of a sudden it's in the last reading it wasn't in my space at all, but all of a sudden I'm feeling my own reading in this one. I don't know why. I just want to clear it out. She basically said that my divine masculine has no plans for me. Which was interesting because that was part of that last reading. But I don't feel it. I usually really resonate when I get a private reading, and this time it was blank. I just didn't resonate. Okay, let's see. I don't know. When you're in a no contact situation, you don't know until you know. You get intuitive hits about things, but I I'm just trusting Spirit. Okay. That is feeling so much better. Some for you, some for me. Okay. I don't think I was feeling the need to call on Spirit because I was already all hooked up and hooked in, because I literally went from the reading to here. Okay, I'm feeling so good right now. Okay, so we got the Ten of Swords reversed, the Page of Wands. The Ace of Cups, this is a good one. Okay, one more. Feeling this, I'm really feeling this one. Okay, there's a whole stack turned over, but I'm just going to take the top one. Okay, I'm going to take, oh man, I can't take all these. I can't take all these. No. I think we're good with what we got on the board. Okay. So we got the Ten of Swords reversed. We got the Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So in this connection, I'm really feeling someone healing from a really painful situation with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Sometimes reverse is like extreme, like it's like really painful, but I'm actually getting healing from it with this particular card and ready to take action. Someone is healing and ready to take action. And Ace of Cups to extend an offer. They're really, really holding. Sometimes this is holding back and sometimes it's holding on. I'm getting holding on to this connection and coming in the right way with the Knight of Pentacles. Slower than you want, but coming in the right way. This is really, really good energy for option 2 for this Labradorite. Okay, let's get the messages now, because that's what we're here for. Okay. So I'm going to start with the shadow and see if you haven't been in one of my readings before for channel messages. Just know that I always pull shadow because we want to know what shadow needs to be worked on. We want to know what we need to heal and what blocks to clear, right? So if we don't know that, we can't do it. So you never want to ignore shadow. You always want to get it right out there so you can work on it. I'm a Capricorn. We work on things right away. We do not leave the work to sit around. Which is good because then I can help coach you a little bit. Like, get this stuff done. You'll feel so much better if you do. Okay, so the first one is I took the easy way out. Your body language says so much. And I'm waiting for an apology. I'm going to take only the top 3 that flipped. So many, okay. Yeah, so many flipped. So look, your person, when they left you, or when you left them, whatever it is, I don't know if you're the masculine or the feminine. And please remember that when I say masculine, I don't mean male-bodied. When I say feminine, I don't mean female-bodied. It's whoever's embodying that energy. Okay, so the feminine could be the woman could be the masculine, the man could be the feminine, or you could be a same-sex couple. It makes 0 difference. But the masculine in this connection, when they left, so I'm not man bashing if you ever talk about the masculine. And you know, the masculine is often kind of behind the curve. The feminine has just as much crap to deal with as the masculine does, and does just as many things. You know, we both do things that we have to heal and clear. But it's the energy. It's just the masculine is the person that's usually catching up, right? That they're not better or worse. It's just catching up. So the masculine took the easy way out here in your connection. I'm getting fear of the connection, fear of the depth of the connection. Okay, it looked too good to be true. I'm hearing too good to be true. So instead of finding out that if it was really true, instead of taking the time and the energy to find out if it was real, if it was true, they rabbited, they ran. Your body language says so much. There's something about when they see you, they understand you. There's something about seeing you. And it's about understanding that your energy is true. Maybe in this connection, it wasn't an in-person connection. Did you guys meet on the internet? something like that. And it could, or a lot of it could have been like by phone or text or something where you weren't in the same place, or you had opposite schedules or something where a lot of the connection was not face to face. I think that confused this person because now they're seeing your body language. For some reason, they see your body language and they can like translate that into good energy. There's something about your body language actually seeing you in some way that they're connecting the positive energy that you give out and the positive energy of the connection up with something real and solid. Okay? I'm waiting for an apology. They could feel that you hurt them in some way or did something to you that you need to apologize for before they'll continue with you in some way. Could be a vice versa energy. It could be that they know that you're waiting for an apology. It's one of those two things, right? Let's get hidden truth. What's hidden from you? What's hidden from you? I want to know what's hidden from my watcher for the Labradorite option 2. What's hidden? What's hidden from my watcher? Or my watcher's person if the energy's reversed. You could both be watching. You guys know how it fits your story. What's hidden? What's hidden? Show me what's hidden. I look for you everywhere. They never stop thinking about you. Not ever. Not even for a day. Like even in improbable places, I'm hearing like places they know you won't be, they probably look all over, like every bit of social media or anything public that you have that they can see. They want to see what's going on with you. It's not lack of love here. It's not lack of desire. It was fear. And it was hurt feelings. Someone didn't know how to communicate their hurt feelings. And so they stayed silent or stayed away or something. Sometimes you can hurt your feelings without having any idea that you've done it too. I want to feel that way again. Your person wants that feeling of being with you. And I wonder if you're happy without me. We had this one in option 1 as well. There's a wistful energy about this whole thing. It's very wistful. It's very looking back. It's nostalgic. It's wistful. Okay. Messages of love oracle cards. Let's see what we get from these. The person misses you. They miss the friendship as much as anything. There's so much. I keep hearing, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Like they can't say it enough times. Maybe they didn't say it when they needed to. Maybe they did not say it when they needed to. It's like saying it a million times now to try and like fill that hole. Wow, that's too many. Hold on. It did send this one sideways. I wonder if you're happy without me. Maybe they wonder if you're moving on with someone else. If you're happier with someone else. Oh my gosh. I see true love. And I see boundaries. And I see protected. And I gotta stop here. I see release. All these flipped. I'll have the deck flipped over, but some of them were like peeking. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So it's everything. This love is literally everything. in this person, you could have everything you want. Emotional, physical, and unconditional. Boundaries, firm boundaries are needed now. If you talk, you both have to be super honest about what you want and need and stick to that. Because if you don't, the other person isn't going to know and is going to cross boundaries without even understanding it. If you want your boundaries kept, you have to keep them yourself. Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you now let go. It's time to really let go of the need for a specific outcome. And I hate it when people say that because they don't explain it. So let's talk about that. Releasing the need for a specific outcome is like releasing the need for a timeline. So if this person is like dealing with some stuff, or you're dealing with some stuff, and you need to clear it out before you can come together and be happy together, you have to not put that on a timeline. You have to not be pissed off at your person or edgy or upset with your person because they're not doing it quickly or in the timeline that's in your head. Radical acceptance of the journey. Just accept that this journey is what it is. If you want this person to talk to you, you have to wait till they're ready. And you have to accept that their timeline is not your timeline. And the timeline of this whole connection is divine. Right? It'll happen when it's time, but you got to let go of that clock watching and waiting energy. And then protected. You are safe and divinely guided here. This whole connection, I just feel this beautiful energy with this connection. Like someday this is going to come together. Really beautifully. I'm seeing all the flash in this Labradorite. It's just okay. The Labradorite makes sense now. Okay, when you look at it from other angles, it's just a gray rock mostly. It's got lines on it. It's kind of interesting, but it's a gray rock. And then when you rotate it to the perfect angle, it becomes a rainbow. It's incredibly gorgeous. There we go. It's just phenomenal when you rotate it to the right angle. But right now, seeing this connection, it looks flat. You have to wait until it gets to the right angle, and then it's going to be phenomenal. But you have to wait. You just have to let it rotate on its own and do its own thing until it comes around. That's why the Labradorite for this pile. Cool. Okay, I'm going to get the last messages from my Red Empress Modern Love Messages deck. It's a companion deck to my Modern Love Oracle. These are for sale if you're interested. The link is in the description of this video and all of my most recent videos. These are all messages that just were never sent. Things that your counterpart is thinking and feeling, but just hasn't been able to say for whatever reason because they're not ready to. It's because they're not ready to. But let's get a sneak peek at how they're feeling and what they're thinking. It haunts me that you were mine to protect and I hurt you instead. Ouch. Oh, that one kills me. This person feels like they should have protected you and they should have hurt you, and it's just like a thorn in their soul that's not going to come out until they heal it. Wow. Okay, that one wanted to come out. There are some things I'm not ready to see that need changing. Yeah, they're not seeing everything clearly yet. They're working on it still. Okay, let's see what else we get. This person is still working. They're not quite ready. You have to let this relationship rotate. It's going to feel flat until it gets to the right place, and then it's going to be beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Oh, gosh, I dropped all these cards. Hold on. Some of them came face up. Some of them didn't. Hold on. Oh, okay. We're just going to take all the ones that went face up. It's more than I had planned on, but I'm taking them. Okay. Okay, the first one. You never leave my mind. I'm so in love with you. Just take these at face value. I don't need to explain them. Sometimes the tense is different, but they mean what they mean. I honestly thought we were a fling, and then you cracked my heart open. So they were not looking for love when they found you, and they got to know you, and they made a soul connection with you, and their heart just cracked open. I don't think they knew what to do with that. I want you, but stay because I feel responsible for them. So they're in some kind of karmic situation where they have responsibilities that they have to work through before they can leave, before they can come to you. They feel like it's either or. I have been cheated on and I'm not ready to risk that hurt again. Oh man. It could be that the responsibilities from this karmic situation are with someone that cheated on them. It's going to take them time to heal that pain. Finally, I'm healing and getting ready to move forward. That's amazing. They're healing all this. They still have to see something that needs changing, though. There's another piece, though, that they are healing, but there's a piece that they still need to see. And then the last one, I have an addiction that I'm not ready to face, and that's the piece they're not ready to see. There's some kind of addiction, and it could be like codependency is addiction. It's needing someone to need you, or someone else needing you to need them. That's what codependency is. I know no one ever explains that. But it's loving someone and being with them not because you love them and you want to be with them, because they need you. Or you need them. It's like they won't be okay without me. Even if I don't love them, even if I don't want to be here, I have this responsibility for them. It could be someone that's expressed like suicidal tendencies, and they're afraid if they leave, this person's gonna leave this world, and they'll feel responsible. It could be someone that's financially dependent, that if they leave, they're not going to be okay. They'll be on the street. Could be someone, I mean, there's so many scenarios that codependency needs to be cleared out here. They are healing. They're getting ready to move forward. They're doing well. But this last little piece, and I feel like it's maybe codependency on a karmic relationship that makes them feel responsible for another person. I get your person is super responsible, and they're unwilling to make a change if it's going to directly impact someone else, and they'll feel responsible for someone else's downfall or something bad happening in their life, which they just need to come to the place where they understand that we're all grown adults and we are not directly responsible for someone else's life or happiness. And until they come to that point where they understand that they're not tethered to another person or situation, and they don't have to just be unhappy because they're responsible. It's great to be a responsible person. If you have kids, you've got to be responsible for them because they're not adults. But another adult, you are not responsible for their happiness. They have to be responsible for their own. Okay, for Labradorite option 2, this has been your messages. I hope this has helped you. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the likes on the video. Make sure and check out the mirror message and the twin flame torrent this week. Great messages. Take care. Bye. Okay, for option 3, the citrine. If this is what you chose, this is your reading. You set that aside here. Let's look at your messages. So the first thing I did with the last 2 options was get a little flavor of the connection before I pull the messages. So I'm going to do that here. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot. And I'm just going to get a few cards for the flavor of the connection. No clarifiers or anything. I got the 9 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. I'm going to clear the energy. Hold on. Okay. 9 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. We've got the 3 of Cups. And the Seven of Wands. Feeling one more. One more. And the World. Okay, so what do we have for this connection? The Nine of Cups. This one's all about coming into self-love to me. The Seven of Pentacles is about new beginnings, planting seeds, watching them grow, having the patience to do that, and having the magic in you to make it happen, using your manifestation. The Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the World. This Three of Cups, I'm trying to hear what I hear about it. It can have very different meanings. This one's about friendship. This one is about embracing friendship. The friendship in this connection, there's friendship here. It's not just a love connection. Of course, it never is just, but this one is a true friendship connection. Protecting that with the Seven of Wands, protecting the friendship that had come to an end, an abrupt end. This connection was not just a love match. It was a deep friendship that when the relationship ended, the friendship ended too. There was not enough self-love. There was not enough self-love on either side to keep it going. It's taken, I feel like it's taken quite some time to come around to this point where the friendship is now being protected, and it's like the first thing to come back. It comes back before the romantic connection, the friendship does. It's coming back around. And you guys are going to protect it like it's gold, is what I'm getting. It's going to be really freeing when the friendship comes back, and then that's going to open the door for love to come back in. Okay. All right, let's see what our messages are. If you haven't been in one of my channeled message readings before, I always do shadow first because we really want to know what the shadow is so we can work on it. If you don't know what the shadow is in your connection, the blocks and challenges, things to work through and to heal and to overcome, you can't do it. You got to know what it is. So never ignore that. I couldn't tell you face to face. Someone broke up. Someone broke up like on text or something. Ooh, ouch. My DM broke up with me on email, so I get it. It was really painful. You're so easy to see through. This came up in option 1 too. More than one can be for you too. If you are totally tied between a couple and you can't decide, you could have messages in both. Couldn't tell you face to face. You're so easy to see through. They were so afraid to talk to you. I think this person felt like if they talked to you face to face, if they heard your voice even, they wouldn't be able to end the connection the way that they did. And now it's like they see through you. They read your energy like a book. If you think you're hiding things from them, you're not. I know you're watching me. Oh, man. Yeah. I think you're watching each other. But you guys both know it. It's like the person is in the next room. You're watching each other, but you're not talking and you're not saying, pretending the other one doesn't know. It's such crazy energy. Of course you guys are watching each other. Any way you can, anyway. Keeping tabs. Your body language says so much. This came up in option 2, I think. They're watching you, not just like your posts on social media. They're actually, okay, don't get a weird, like, creeped out thing over this, but if this is your soulmate or this is your twin flame, if this is resonating, They can actually see you somehow. And your body language, and I was seeing this exact same thing, one of the other options. Your body language, this both came out. And there's a lot of cards here. It says a lot about who you are. It's your kindness, it's your smile, it's the way you move, it's the genuine you that says so much. Like this person, maybe they didn't see it before, but now watching you, they see you. They see you. They really see you for who you are, for the good person you are. That's pretty cool. Okay. Hidden Truth Oracle. You might be in the public somehow. There might be some way that they can see you. Maybe you have the same friend group. Maybe you do videos of some sort. Maybe you're a tarot reader. Maybe you're, you know, you do something else where you can be seen in the public. Maybe you have a public-facing job. Maybe you work at Starbucks. You know, I don't know. But there's some way that they can see you, that it's showing them who you are. It's like they may have had a false idea about who you were, and now they really know. The timing just wasn't right at the time when they broke it off, or when you broke it off, whatever it is. The timing wasn't right. It wasn't you. It was a timing issue. A divine timing issue. Which we all know that you don't skate around those, you know. It happens when it's supposed to happen, not just when you want it to. Finding out the truth crushed me. Yeah, they found out something about you or about the connection after they broke it off. But it was so hard to take. They're really hard on themselves about this thing, whatever it is. Some kind of truth that they found out later. Maybe it's just about who you really are. We will be together again. This person is just waiting. Waiting on divine timing. This one's coming back around. I feel you leaving me behind there. They're really afraid you're going to go with someone else. And flip-flop the energy. If you know that this is you saying this and your other, you know, your person is on the receiving end of these messages. Could be. That's just confirmation for you. Okay, let's look at the messages of love oracle cards. From your person. Messages of love from your person. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. I think they're really worried. They're really worried about you being with someone else. They think about you all the time, and now there's like either some evidence that you're seeing someone or open to seeing someone, or they've seen you around with them or whatever, and they're really worried, obsessively worried about you taking off. They know that you're going to be together again, and they're just waiting on something. There's some kind of, the timing wasn't right. We will be together again. There's a divine timing thing here. And they don't want to lose their chance. Obsessively worrying about losing their chance with you. Okay, I accidentally put this in the shadows deck face up, and I just want to look at this because I never ever do this. I put it face up by accident. I focused on you instead of my grief. Your person maybe have been in a lot of pain or grieving something at the time that they broke it off with you, or they were with you, and they were using you as a crutch to not think about the pain in their life, some other pain. Maybe they had another relationship that was ending or just ended. Maybe they lost someone. But you were like a codependency for them. They needed you to get through that. And now they're understanding. I think now that they're understanding that that wasn't healthy to use you that way. Not to use you that way so much. I shouldn't say. It's more like to let you be that crutch, you know, to not deal with what they needed to deal with. You have to deal with grief. You have to deal with endings in your life. You can't just focus your attention somewhere else and pretend that the ending didn't happen. You have to process things to heal from them. And grief is something that you have to heal from. It's hard. You can't stay in a state of grief forever. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. We can see that. They couldn't tell you face to face. Whatever happened here. Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. Beautiful. Okay, let's get some messages from my Modern Love messages deck. This is the companion deck to my Modern Love Oracle. It is... I want to share it all with you forever. I can never hide from you, and I'm not ready to be that vulnerable. Yeah, they're not ready. Couldn't see you face to face. They're not ready. They need to learn to be vulnerable. They're afraid of that. I was starting to say the link for these cards is in the description for all of my recent videos, including this one, if you want the cards. They're all messages that were just unsent because a person just isn't ready to send them. Okay. I took so long that I'm afraid I would be too late. Yeah, your person is afraid that they have missed the boat, that you're leaving them behind. They're having obsessive thoughts about that. There's a lot of fear about losing their opportunity with you. I have an addiction I'm not ready to face. This came out in option 2. Some of these are connected. You might want to go back and watch the other options if there's another one that you were drawn to, because these are so crazy connected. Yeah, they have to deal with an addiction before they can come to you. And that might be why they're so worried about you leaving them behind, about going off with someone else, because they have a little more time. They're not ready. They may be going to AA or NA, you know, they may be dealing with an actual like drug or alcohol addiction. They might be dealing with a sex addiction. They may be trying to learn to have just one partner. You know, they may be dealing with a codependency issue, that hero thing complex where they have to save people all the time, or, you know, in order to feel valuable, or they feel responsible for other people, and they have to learn that they're only responsible really for themselves unless they have children. Okay. I feel like one more. I'm going to get one more. Oh, you never leave my mind. I'm so in love with this. This person never stopped loving you. Never. They may have tried to block it out for a while, but they can't. All right, loves, for option 3, the citrine. This has been your reading. I hope that it's helped you. Thank you so much for the likes on the video. If you're new, for subscribing. Make sure and check out the mirror message and the twin flame torrent this week. Great messages. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.